VA loans are an incredible product that we offer to our veterans as a major thank you for serving our country. But unfortunately, sometimes they get a bad rap. They get the reputation that they're hard to deal with, that they don't always close, or that maybe they're not as good as some other types of loans. But I want to dispel those rumors and break down exactly how you should navigate your VA loan and why, if you're selling a house, you shouldn't be afraid of them. I have a massive appreciation and respect for those who have chosen to serve our country. And I truly believe that we should offer our veterans every possible benefit for keeping us and our country safe. Let's start with the breakdown of what exactly it is and who qualifies. The VA loan, or VA for Veterans Affairs, helps make home ownership possible for those who have served. The groups that qualify are active duty, veterans, members of Reserve and National Guard, and eligible spouses. This can also be used for either a first-time purchase or someone who's purchased a home previously. These loans can be used for buying a home, building a home, or making improvements on a current home. The benefits that these VA loans offer their members include low or even potentially 0% money down, favorable terms and lower interest rates, as well as lower closing costs, which is the least we can do. For the amazing men and women who have served our country, this is such a fantastic program. But what I do see happen quite a bit in my industry, especially coming off the really competitive market we were in, is that a lot of homeowners and sellers have this preconceived notion that VA loans are a disadvantage and harder to deal with. I want to help dispel some of these myths today, because VA loans can actually be quite fantastic and, depending upon their level of approval, might even be stronger than your conventional buyers. Let's break down some of the requirements for VA. One of the big ones that comes up is wood rot. When a VA buyer does their WDO, for wood destroying organisms, if they find even the tiniest postage stamp of wood rot, it is required to be repaired prior to closing. The condition of your property is definitely something to assess when you're selling your house. If you have a ton of wood rot that needs to be repaired and you don't feel like fixing it, I can honestly say that VA may not be the way to go. However, VA buyers may have the option to fix it themselves prior to closing. You just have to negotiate it. Another common misconception when it comes to VA is that if you have a buyer who's getting a loan from VA and they're doing 0% down, many people assume that means the veteran doesn't have any extra money to put towards repairs or closing. This is absolutely not always the case. Many times veterans could apply and get approved for a conventional loan with 20% down, but why wouldn't they take advantage of this program that allows them to keep money in their pocket? And sometimes the fact that they can keep that money in their pocket gives them the opportunity to bridge appraisal gaps, help with repairs, and be a stronger negotiator than somebody who's put every single penny into their down payment. Another complaint that comes up is sometimes the perception is that VA loans take forever. That depends quite a bit on your lender. Without going into it too specifically, you know that I always recommend a good local lender, and some of the national veteran lenders, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. When you've got a great local lender who's working on the opposite side with the buyer, they can get VA loans closed in 30 to 45 days, which is just the same as any other transaction. Navigating a VA loan can feel a bit overwhelming or tricky, but if you've got the right agent on your side and the right lender for the buyer, a VA loan can actually be phenomenal. And what better way to honor those who have served us than to allow them the dream of home ownership? And for you veterans or active military or spouses, any of the above, just know that I humbly thank you and appreciate all of your sacrifice and service, and hope that you take the time to look at this program and take advantage of it, because it's really amazing. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help. As you venture into the real estate market as a buyer or seller, the more you know, the smoother your transaction can be. And if you're a buyer, there are some major no-nos that you need to pay attention to so that you don't sabotage your home buying dreams. And if you're a seller, make sure the buyer's agent knows it so that they don't sabotage your dreams either. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.